Welcome back to the third episode of this channel. Today I'm going to be going over Matthew chapter 9, verse 26 through 33. Here we go. So have no fear of them, for nothing is covered that will not be revealed, or hidden that will not be known. What I tell you in the dark, say in the light, and what you hear whispered, proclaim on the housetops. And do not fear those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? And not one of them will fall to the ground apart from your Father. But even the hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore, you are of more value than many sparrows. For everyone who acknowledges me before men, I will also acknowledge before my Father who is in heaven. But whoever denies me before men, I also will deny before my Father who is in heaven. I really like this verse, and it basically is talking about fear. And as a Christian and as a follower of Christ, we cannot fear the things that are of the world. We cannot fear other people, or we should not fear other people. And we should not fear the creations that God has made. Do not fear the creations, but fear the Creator. Now, you want to fear God, not fear him like you're afraid of him, but fear him like a parent. God is the most powerful parent of them all. He is the eternal judge of this universe. And the way that God judges is just. And so when he says, for nothing is covered that will not be revealed, or hidden that will not be known, God is saying there, Jesus is saying there, I will reveal all these things to you. They're all there. I'm going to reveal everything. But you don't know everything yet. I do. You don't. That's what Jesus is saying. What I tell you in the dark, say in the light. What you hear whispered, proclaim on the housetops. Jesus is saying, go out and teach, preach the word. Do not keep it to yourself, because he'll give us these things through prayer, and he'll answer our prayers. He'll answer our desires. He'll give us our daily bread. And we have to go out and not have that fear. A lot of the time, we're in that fear mode. The fear of the dark, but also the fear of the light. The fear of going out and speaking about our faith. I think a lot of Christians and a lot of followers of Christ, we often do that. We often want to express our faith, but we don't. And I think that's something that holds a lot of people back, because our mission is to spread the gospel. And Jesus is saying here, don't have fear, because I know everything that is going to happen and that will happen. And I know everything that did happen. And I know everything that's happening right now in your life. And Jesus is basically telling us, spread the gospel. What you hear in the dark, spread in the light. Go tell others of the good news of the kingdom of heaven. And I really like when Jesus says here, but even the hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore. You are of more value than many sparrows. For everyone who acknowledges me before men, I will also acknowledge before my Father who is in heaven. Jesus, he's telling us right there, you are so valuable. All the hairs on your head are numbered. He knows you so well. And God designed you in such a way that you were perfect in his eyes. Now, none of us are perfect. We're all sinners. But God designed you in that way, to be imperfectly perfect. In God's eyes, we are all imperfectly perfect. But we're also all sinners. We all commit sin. We try not to. Many of us try not to. Many of us fall into sin. But it's our duty as Christians and our duty as people to stay out of sin, to guide others to Christ. And when Jesus is saying, I also will acknowledge before my Father who is in heaven, so everyone who acknowledges me before men, I will also acknowledge before my Father who is in heaven. He's telling us, if you talk about me, you spread the gospel, and you are strong in your faith, I will share it with my Father who is in heaven. He will share it with God. Now, we can't really comprehend that. We cannot comprehend God, no matter how hard we try. The Trinity is very complex. But maybe I'll make another video on the Trinity. Comment below if that's something that people want to see. Even though I don't get a lot of views, but whatever. And then Jesus says, but whoever denies me before men, I will also deny before my Father who is in heaven. And that's how that section of the verse ends, verse 33. And that's interesting because if you deny knowing Christ, then you are denying yourself a relationship with him. You are in that fear mode. How Peter was when Jesus was being condemned. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. They kept asking him, oh, you know Jesus. And he was like, oh, I don't. And after those 3 times, the rooster crowed and he remembered. He remembered what Jesus told him at the Last Supper. And Jesus told him that that was going to happen. And Peter was in fear. But then through his sin, he overcame the fear. And then he became the head of the church. And a lot of that can happen in our lives. We just have to not have that fear. And if you are struggling with fear currently, I pray for you, and I pray that God can take that fear away. But that you can also try to understand that having that fear is going to hold you back in your faith. Jesus wants a relationship with you. Don't fear what may happen to you, what other people are going to think, what other people may do. Don't fear that. Fear what God will think, what Jesus may think if you don't want to commit to him. Spending eternity away from Jesus is the worst thing that could happen. And I pray that all of you watching this video will find that relationship with Jesus, and that you will start to build that relationship with Jesus and understand his love for us. Anyways, that was the video. I hope this helped you with dealing with fear. And until next time, God bless you all. Amen.